Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Here is coffee time, and this is Armin again here. And today is 5 September 2023, and just let's go to the next part of this solidity, and we wanna go about data types, and just let's show some examples. If I'm typing here, just let's say remix. What is remix? An online compiler to write code and execute codes in Solidity environment. Let's wait for this. You will also be able to run it just as a node in your machine, but at this stage I want to do something else, and well, just wait for this because I have really very bad connection and bad guy. Just to see here, just there is no connection here, and I have really no idea. Maybe I'm going to stop it or what. And just let's see, or we get our connection back or what. Nothing. What I wanna do. Okay, let me again refresh it. Remix IDE, and now okay, this is the main page. When you come here, and here you have a standard environment. If I'm going to right click here, or if I'm clicking here on this create new file, here you say test2.sol because extension one with Solidity, and we have here a new contract. Okay, but as you know, let me come here. As you know, we have standard things here in the contract, just license identifier, just pragma Solidity, which tells which compiler and which version. Okay, here you see we have an error, and these are the main things. And for that, if I'm coming here, click on compiler, then you want to click here, and you will see from the first one to here we have 820, and 820 should be okay, and now we have no error, and that's really sensitive, and just like this. And now if I click here on deploy and run transactions, you want to see environment, injected provider MetaMask trust wallet, and this is when you want to deploy on mainnet. But here I want to just show how things works. I'm going for Shanghai, which is just like a demo one, and you get some Ethereum on that account. For example, here you have 100 Ether. And let's imagine, before I'm going to data types, this is a structure of a smart contract, which you see. This is, for me as programmer, I see here a class. If you are not familiar to Solidity, let's say you non-educated about Solidity, but you have well background with other software languages or programming languages. For me, this is just a class, and there is a getter, and there is a setter maybe somewhere. Count, get count. Here we have a state. Here we have a global variable, which is here state variable, which is declared here, and just here we have three function, three method. And now let's see how this works. The first one we have, I will say here we have a contract. We have a class as a counter, which has a variable as a count. It has two function. If you call this function increment, it say okay, count is 1. If you say this one decrease, and you say min 1, and here you get it. And now let's see how something like this works. Okay, let's imagine you write something like this, and you want to now see. If I say here first compile that one, look at here. um, Let me see here. Am I right here? Coming here, Shanghai. That's also, if I say here deploy, you see something here happen. But here I'm coming here in my deploy contracts. You will get also info about that things here, because you will pay every time. And if you see here, where is that? And I want to show you later how many ether we have. Okay, here is decrement, increment, count, get. Count is at the time is 0 because nothing happened. But if I'm going to call this inc function, and then count should be 1. Okay, this is ints function. I say here one time call it. Okay, one time that function calls. Okay, and now let's get that count here. Get, and you will see here say get count is 1, because function get will return that count, which is in this case a state variable. Okay, and now if I click it one more time and now say get is 2, one more time get 3, one more 5, and now decrease one more and get. This is just a simple object oriented class, just a structure, just setter, getter, and now in this case just getter. And increment is a type of a setter, just you get something, you set it, you wanna return it. Okay, we have, let's go to the data types. Primitive, boolean, integer, these are our primitive data types. As you see, boolean. Okay, bool public, and it say just first bool is equal to true. Please note, boolean standard value as default is false in this compiler and in this language environment. Okay, we have also other type of things. This is just bool and boolean, everywhere is like that. And we have uint. What is uint? For example, I say here uint public tt2. So this is unsigned integer. What is unsigned integer? It say unsigned integer, non-negative integer. Non-negative integer. If I say this is negative, you get just right direct. You say this is just not unsigned. This is just unsigned integer, which is not negative. And you have uint 8, 16, and you wanna go read about it, how it works. Okay, we have also integer. Just integer, bro. Integer. For example, let's say public, my public integer is equal to 10, huh? And now int public second is equal to min 12. This is valid, but unsigned integer, that's not valid. And variables, this is just for example, you can also ask a type of a variable, just like other languages. Let me see here what I find by this one. Just these are very basic things. We have here also bytes, just bytes, how I say bytes, for example, B7 byte, why not 6. Oh no, I'm Bro, bytes, bro, bytes. Bytes 1. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit funky these days. Bytes 1, for example, this is now a byte. What it's wanna return? Something like this. Okay? You know that. Something like this. That's not true, but something in the form of something like this. This is just byte. Okay, default value. Boolean is false. Unsigned, just unsigned integer is null. Integer is null, and just everything wanna be null at default. Just false, and everything just null. Just null. Okay, just null. Here these are very important variables. Here you have to make deal just to start and I think this is for the second one. This is okay, and now you know how you run here functions and how you call functions. You can test it. And this is just a variable. We want to make smart contract in the next steps. Just publish it, just deploy it on mainnet and see then how these smart contracts talking to each other, something like this. Okay, have a nice day, see you in the next one.